Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, welcome. This week I wanted to look into the energy surrounding Trump. I did a reading on Trump before, so I'll try and link it in below in the description bar. But he was indicted, he turned himself in, of course, and we know that he was released, more than likely released on a $200,000 bond that was more than likely paid while he was turning himself in, because you know he is part of the 1%. So, and I would like to say former President Trump, but he is actively campaigning for 2024, for the election of 2024. So wanted to check in on the energy surrounding this recent indictment and what could potentially happen pertaining to these charges and the previous charges and any upcoming charges. This was a requested video, and I will also look into why Melania didn't have any more children with Trump. Was it something specific, or was there a deal, or she just couldn't have any more? So it was a request, so I wanted to fulfill that request and then be nosy and look into what's going on surrounding Trump. So I have my dragon's blood incense going and my third eye incense going. So if you guys see any smoke, that's what it is. It's not what you think. It's incense. And this reading and any of my readings are for entertainment purposes only. You don't have to agree with the readings. I just let the cards speak for themselves and pull on the energy. And if you want me to do a reading on any other trending topics or celebrities, please leave a comment and let me know who or what topic you want me to read on next. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. Of course, I have my energy oracle deck, and I wanted to bring out my Stranger Things deck because we are living in stranger times and strange things are happening, and we're talking about a strange person. So first off, let's check on the energy. It's heavy. It's kind of heavy. Spirit, please show me the energy surrounding Trump and these new charges. He's going to be spending a lot of money on these charges, but also trying to protect his money. This is door to value because he places great value on money. He's going to be spending a lot. He should be expected to spend a lot of money on his campaign and fighting these charges. So he does place great value in money, carrying connections. He has a lot of people that still support him and that care for him. This is going to be it's not going to be anything relatively quick because the Patience card is coming out. I'm also getting brokenhearted. He is disappointed about these charges, or facing these charges. He does feel disappointed. He's expecting more help and more sympathy for him. With the cornucopia, he's expecting more empathy and sympathy and more support, an overwhelming abundance of support for him. And again, woman holding the heart. This is a woman that is that's showing up in his energy. And this may be Melania. This may be another female in his family that is showing up very emotional. That is very emotional. She's very aware of the situation and what this means for the family. But it's talking about supporting, being able to support, being of support. So Trump and these allegations, he does definitely feel a certain type of way about these, having to face these charges. He is hurt that he has to face these charges, that these charges is actually going through. Each time they come up and he has to turn himself in, he's disappointed and hurt. Since the woman holding a heart card came up, let's look into Melania a little bit. Spirit, please show me why Melania only had Barron. Is there a reason why she only had the one child by Trump? Spirit, please show me why Melania only had the one child by Trump. They really couldn't decide if they was going to have more than one. She didn't know she really wanted more than one, or she could have just the one, or move on to have others. There was hope and an expectation of having more. Why did she only have just the one child, Spirit? They didn't know after she had Barron if she could have another one. There was hopes that she would. They're pretty much satisfied with the one that they have. They're happy with the one that they have. But I'm getting the sense that after they had Barron, it's like they was going to potentially try for an additional child, but they didn't know if she could be able to get pregnant. So I'm thinking that they ran into some complications, and when she ran into those complications, she didn't want to go through, or he didn't want to go through the infertility route and surrogate and things like that. Mind you, he has adult children. So by the time he married Melania and had Barron, I think Trump was pretty much over kids, and she still wanted some for herself. But there was some complications of her getting pregnant again. Somebody felt it was not worth the effort to try to have another child by going through the infertility treatments. I'm getting the feeling that she was promised something, like promised a family, but when it came down to it, it's like, you gave me one and that was it. That was enough. So she was promised it, but that was it. Goddess of the moon and the sixth chakra, which is sacral. No, that is third eye. There was opportunities for that. Yeah, I'm thinking Trump is the one that put the kibosh on it, because he was just like, I don't want to spend the money and the effort to do the infertility treatments or the time. He felt like it wasn't worth it, but she had options, and those was brought to her and him. And she does feel hurt that she didn't get what was promised to her. She is hurt that she didn't get what she was promised to her, which was a family of her own. She has the one child, and they're happy about the one child. They're satisfied with the one child, but she was promised a family of her own, and she wanted more than just the one. And she's hurt that she didn't that wasn't fulfilled and those other avenues wasn't pursued. So that is Melania and why she didn't have any more children. Spirit, can you show me how Melania feels about Trump's charges and these indictments and potentially going to jail? Spirit, please show me how Melania feels about these indictments. I'm trying to show you guys that I'm actually shuffling cards. She's hurt. She's hurt. He's trying to be stoic, not showing emotion, but he does wear his heart on his sleeve a bit, but he's trying not to reveal it. She does feel hurt for him. And not just for him, this affects her and Baron. Yeah. She feels hurt. She feels hurt and sad. Because the 4th chakra is the heart chakra. She feels hurt. So, yeah, she feels hurt. And that's to be expected. That is his wife. Spirit, please show me the energy surrounding the indictments. Will Trump see jail? Will Trump go to jail? What is the energy surrounding these indictments, and will Trump go to jail? Man holding coin. He is trying his best to not have to fork over a lot of money. He's being protective of his money. But he's going to end up having to spend money. He's trying to be protective of his finances. Aren't they looking into his finances? Because he's trying really hard to, like, protect them. Will Trump go to jail? I just want to see the energy. Sorry if there's some shaking of the camera. This is her again. This is either Melania or one of the females that's in, one of the women that's part of his legal team. If this is someone that's part of his legal team, she's doing this because out of the high regard that she has for Trump. She believes in his vision, his movement, his stance. There's still enough people that is supporting him. I got the thinking woman. This more than likely is a female attorney. The third eye is coming out again. They're relying on intuition, wisdom to try and keep tackling these charges. They're basically going to be utilizing the love of the people. And then at some point, there's going to be a break. I got the rest and rejuvenation card. There's going to be a break where they kind of pull back and regroup. So that might be what his legal team is at right now is pulling back and trying to regroup since these new charges have came out. Let's jump to the tarot and see if he's going to go to jail. Spirit, please show me if Trump will see jail time. Spirit, please show me if Trump will see jail time. Make sure I got the 10 of dice, 5 of spokes. Spirit, please show me if Trump will see jail time. I want to make sure that you can see these cards. Spirit, please show me if Trump will see jail time. The Star card. 4 of spokes reverse. 8 of spokes reverse. Let's see if I get one more card. I just wanted to. Okay. Let me just double check something right quick. Because each tarot deck is a little bit different, and these are talking about spokes. Okay, so the 10 of dice. Sorry guys, so my camera died and I ran out of space. But I wanted to go ahead and finish up this reading before it happens again. So the question was, is Trump going to jail? So I have the 10 of dice, the 5 of spokes in reverse. I have the Star card. I have the 4 of spokes in reverse, the 8 of spokes in reverse, and the 8 of scoops in reverse. And I also have the 9 of strands. So the prosecution is going to have a bit of a time prosecuting Trump. There's still some hope, but they're going to run into some obstacles. Basically, everything that they try and do is kind of going to be thwarted. And with the 9 of strands, it's basically saying that it's like they don't have enough to get them. They don't have enough to support the charges. It was enough to get him, but it's not. They're going to have a hard time convicting him. Now, for Trump, he's going to be, him and his team is going to be working to, what's the proper word I want to use? Say these charges are trumped up. Excuse the pun, no pun intended. But they're going to kind of like have obstacles in their way to try to defend these charges. So both the defense and the prosecution is going to have a tough time with defending and also prosecuting Trump, because it's enough there, but it's not enough to convict as it stands right now. So I'm not seeing jail for him as of yet, but I'm not saying it's not going to be a possibility. Energy does change, but this is the energy as it stands right now. So they're going to have some obstacles in their way. Both teams, the prosecution and the prosecution and Trump's team. Excuse me. Now, let's see, what does this mean for Trump's presidential race? Spirit, please show me, what does this mean for Trump's presidential race? Better yet, does Trump tap out that previous energy? Spirit, please show me if Trump still can be president. Will Trump still be able to win the presidency? Because that's what you guys really want to know. Will Trump still win the presidency? I got the Page of Dice, the Sun card, the Emperor, Ace of Dice, the Judgment, will Trump still win the presidency? See, I am shuffling. And I got the 10 of Scoops. So, with the Page of Dice, the Sun and the Emperor and the Ace of Dice, I'm showing that there is a good possibility of him still being able to win the presidency, but he still has this Judgment, so he still will be facing the charges, going to court and everything like that. But that is not hindering his run for presidency. Now with the 10 of Scoops, again, with the 10 of Scoops, is basically saying the same thing. He has a good opportunity. It looks good that his campaign will continue, and he has a chance. He still has a chance, even though that he will be battling these charges. Let me double check what the Judgment card means for this particular deck, because that's 20. Yeah, so the Judgment card is talking about, accepting your fate, accepting what has happened, embracing the change, being led to become your final form, and letting go of your former self, reconciling with the past and mistakes, and moving forward. So it may look like he is saying, I made mistakes. That's going to be his little thing. I've made mistakes before, yada, yada, yada. I'm human. He's going to play up on that. I made some bad choices, but I've learned my lesson. That's pretty much is how he's going to be maintaining things. And of course, there's going to be some blaming of others. But his court appearances, these indictments, for right now, is not hindering his campaign. He's going to move forward. Him and his team is going to move forward. And they're seeing it as he still has a chance to win the presidency. So as it stands right now, he's a good front runner. If you guys want me to look into the other candidates that's running for 2024, please let me know in the comments which one you guys want want me to read on. Of course, I'm going to go ahead and do Biden. I had a special request for the Kennedy that is running. But if you guys want me to do anybody else, just let me know in the comments. But as it stands right now, Trump has a good chance of getting back in office, even though he's facing these indictments. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification. I want to thank everyone that has joined the family by subscribing. I'm trying to get up to 500 subscribers, so share this as much as possible, and let's get those numbers up to 500, okay? And if you want to book your own personal reading, the information will be in the description bar. I thank you guys for joining me for this celebrity and trending topic reading. And I will see you in the next one.